Smiley Morning Show. William Murphy. Praise is what I do, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. The senior pastor. That's right, y'all. The senior pastor of Mount Zion. And the presiding bishop of Full Gospel. Bishop Walker, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. I pray everybody's doing well, and we are grateful to God. Praise is what I do. You know, so many people wonder how in the world can a person give God glory in the midst of all the things that they go through. Two kinds of people out there, people that pout, people that praise. You know, our praise is really tied to alignment, and I believe that the reason why some people can't get out of that funk, you can't get out of depression, you can't get out of being always upset, it has a lot to do with being properly aligned. Because if you're not properly aligned, you don't have the ability to really understand how to speak of the goodness of the Lord. You know, Ricky, the Bible says, if you abide in me and my word abide in you, you can ask what you will, and it shall be given unto you. This is a season of alignment. I got a car, man. It's an EV, electric vehicle, and my son, he wanted to, try to plug it up one day. A rites of passage. I said, okay, cool, you can plug it up. You make sure you plug it up right now. He got it, man. He's 7 years old. He took the little extension, and he put it in there, and we walked in the house. He was so proud. And you know what? The next morning, got up, got ready to take him to school, and the car had no power. He was so upset. I was upset. I said, Lord, what happened? I went over there and looked, and the thing was in there, but it wasn't properly aligned in there, because it's such a unique connection that you can have it in, but it still not be aligned. There's some people who are in relationships, but you're not aligned. Some people are in marriage, but you're not aligned. You're in a job, but you're not aligned. And that's why you don't really have the joy and the peace that you desire. But I want to declare today, this ain't the season to just be in stuff, just to be in it. If it's not aligned to where God is taking you, you got to go back and check your connection, because you ain't getting no power, and you sure ain't getting to your destination unless you are properly aligned.
Yes, sir. That's a good word right there, Bishop Walker. And let everybody know how you can be reached, and how can they find your sermons.
All right, I want everybody to go out there on YouTube and look for Mount Zion Nashville. That's Mount Zion Nashville. And, hey, follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. Let me know you listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and I'll send you a word for the week.
There it is. All right, Bishop, man. Love you, man. Thank you for that word this morning.
Love you, Ricky.
Yes, sir. Here's a little bit of Carlton Pierce right here, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, radio family. Here's what's happening on the front page. We've heard of a boycott, but now a boycott is making news. Reverend Al Sharpton and about 100 of his followers descended on an East Harlem Costco Saturday in support of the company's commitment to controversial diversity, equity, and inclusion practices. While shopping, Sharpton said, "We will stand with those who stand with us," and also gave attendees a $25 gift card to shop at during the boycott event. I'm sure you've seen the post floating on social media about companies like Walmart, Target, Meta, McDonald's, Amazon, Ford, and Lowe's. They were among those companies that announced that they are eliminating some or all of their DEI practices. Meanwhile, 98% of Costco's shareholders rejected a proposal on Thursday calling on the wholesaler to evaluate risks posed by its DEI practice. In other news, the White House claimed victory in a showdown with Colombia over accepting flights of deported migrants from the U.S. on Sunday, hours after President Donald Trump threatened tariffs and other sanctions. The U.S. and Colombia clashed Sunday in a show of what other countries could face if they intervene in the Trump administration's crackdown on illegal immigration. Earlier, Trump had ordered visa restrictions, 25% tariffs on all Colombian incoming goods, which could have been raised to 50% in 1 week, in response to President Gustavo Petro's decision to reject 2 Colombian-bound U.S. military aircraft carrying migrants. Lastly, today is the first day of the tax filing season. Yes, you can submit those electronically. Now, the timing is probably welcome because 37% of taxpayers depend on their refund to make ends meet, including 50% of millennials, according to an Intuit Credit Karma survey of 1,000 adults. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the front page. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now it's time to check in with sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Orbit motion, now peels back to the left. Chiefs are chasing Josh Allen. He throws it up for grabs, and the pass is incomplete! Incomplete! Off the arm of the would-be receiver, Dalton Kincaid! Kansas City!
Yes, Super Bowl 59 is set, man. The Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs showdown in New Orleans. It's the rematch of Super Bowl 57, man. Chiefs advance to their third straight Super Bowl, trying to become the first NFL team to three-peat. In the meantime, the Eagles handle business with the Washington Commanders. Quarterback Jalen Hurts, solid game, 3 touchdowns on the ground, 1 passing touchdown. Running back Saquon Barkley may have sealed the MVP. That boy right there, cold-blooded, man. It is what it is. So we'll get into more details throughout the week as we get ready. But the Super Bowl is officially set, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it to Tat. What you got coming up next?
Man, an ATL legend has unfortunately passed away, and I got the details up next on the Hot Spot. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man, I got some sad news to report this morning, y'all. DJ Unk has sadly passed away. Unk's wife tells TMZ he passed away in his sleep this past Friday after suffering a heart attack. He was a talented rapper, producer, DJ, and ATL legend, best known for his hits Walk It Out and Two Step. Our condolences go out to his family. Rest in peace to DJ Unk. Meanwhile, yesterday marked 5 years since the tragic helicopter crash that took the lives of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna Bryant, and 7 others. In his 20-year career with the Lakers, Kobe Bryant was an 18-time All-Star, 5-time NBA champion, and an NBA MVP. Yesterday's timelines across social media included lots of tributes to the LA Lakers great and his daughter and the other victims. Vanessa Bryant also announced that she is publishing her book, her first book. The book will drop August 19th and is titled Mamba and Mambacita Forever. It will be filled with pictures of all the murals and memories, memorials dedicated to Kobe and Gigi. Last but not least, Snoop Dogg is clapping back at the people that were hating on him for performing at Trump's inauguration. He said he is still a black man despite what everybody is saying. Check out what he had to say.
It's Sunday, man. I got gospel in my heart right now. For all the hate, I'm going to answer it with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black.
Well, that's what Snoop had. That's what Snoop had to say. For more information on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. Rock T, what we doing?
We're going to make them laugh as always, Brigitte Tat.
Oh, Lord. All right, now the time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time for Rock T's Joke of the Day. Every Monday, every Monday, every Monday, every Monday, every Monday, every Monday. All right, Rock.
Why can't you trust stairs?
Why can't you trust stairs?
Because they always up to something. Stairs going up. They always up to something.
I actually like that.
Come on, Brat.
I like that one.
Come on, Brat. Tell them, Brat.
And they going to always let you down, though.
There you go.
I like that, Rock T.
Come on, Brat. Let's go on the road together. Let's go get it.
Oh, no, I don't know about all that.
You're doing too much.
Yeah. You just took it a little too
they
far.
They always up to something, but they gonna always let you down.
Come on now.
God, that thing. Somebody got to preach on that. We got to tell Bishop Walker about that one.
Yeah, we got to use that in the sermon.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, that's a word right there. I don't know we don't know what it means, but it's a word. and whatever that word, we thank God for it. God,
yes.
I'm sure it's some pastors, some bishops out there that's gonna really put that thing, bring that thing on around for us. Will give us some understanding and some clarity.
Yes.
The reason you cannot trust steps because they always up to something.
Well.
But hey, they'll sure let you down every time. Oh, help me, Holy Ghost.
Well.
Help me, Holy Ghost. Head on like a Boko Shaw. Special K, what you got coming up?
Hey, man, well, it's breakfast time, and I got a steaming hot bowl of toxic masculinity. That's right. Man Law Monday coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning, Ricky, and let's get into this. You know, we're coming close to the end of the football season, and I've been going to football parties. I was there yesterday. I was there last week. I was at football parties. So I need all men to understand this is the proper etiquette that you need to maintain when you're dealing with football parties. That's the football edition of Man Law Monday. Give me some Marshmallow Boy music, please. All right. Do not be the guy asking, hey, man, why y'all got to cuss so much? We watching football. We emotional.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't be that dude. Don't bring that energy into the room.
He just got saved.
Don't be asking. Don't do that. And
for 51 years, he been cussing all of a sudden.
Yeah, now you upset because somebody said MF. Man, look, man, my team losing. We gonna cuss. I'm upset. Should have heard me during the Detroit Lions game.
Slow down, Chief.
Don't be the guy that calls your wife on FaceTime and don't let the other guys know that she is on the
I can't
phone.
stand it.
Don't do that. You know what kind of conversations are going on at football gatherings? There's a lot of inappropriate things being said, a lot of things being confessed.
Always one dude got to put their wife on FaceTime to make her feel secure.
Yeah.
And then have everybody else fitting. Yeah.
And if you're going to do that, go out in the garage or out in the driveway or something. Go sit in your car and talk to your girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Have her on FaceTime a week, man. Don't do that. All right, don't be the one that makes stupid suggestions during the game like, hey, y'all, during halftime, let's have a quick Bible study. No, that ain't why we here. We're not here to have Bible study.
We just left church.
Come on now, don't do that. If one of the guys starts showing pics on his phone, and you know what kind of pics I'm talking about, and there's always one guy in a group of guys that got pictures on his phone, don't be the one guy to say, no, I can't look at that, I'm married. Don't do that. Just look, and you ain't got to say nothing. Just look and pass it on to the next dude.
But why would somebody start showing them kind of pictures?
Okay. No, because, I'm saying this for a reason, because somebody last night said, hey, man, look at this chick.
Man.
And he just passed the phone around and said, man, well, boy, ooh. And you got to look. You got to at least look and just pass it on.
Why y'all need to get aroused?
Okay. It's always one dude that want to show that he got these kind of pictures.
Yeah.
Men never grow up. We never really mature past the age of 14, if y'all didn't know.
We don't want to see it. We don't want to see that.
And finally, don't be the guy that come to the party and ask, do y'all have any non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah, grab a Sprite or some water.
Grab you a soda, grab you some, but don't ask. Because when you ask it out loud, it's just weird, and it's like going to a cat house and asking, do y'all got a woman here that just like to cuddle?
Right.
That ain't what we
do. Bro, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whip your ass, try to have a nice day. If the dogs bite you in the ass, bite them back and try to have a nice day.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, it's a sad moment, honey, for Miss Joy Chavez, y'all. Joy is speaking out. She revealed, y'all, that she and her children, Ricky, have moved out of their beautiful Beverly Hills home, honey. And she's living with her mama, y'all, until she's allowed to return to her home following the wildfires. Now, Joy said, y'all, that her house has not been destroyed, but she has been informed by the law enforcement and the fire department that she cannot return to her home for almost 2 weeks now. She said, quote, my house didn't burn down, but I can't go there, she said in the video, y'all. And here's what else she had to say.
I can't go back home for another 10 to 14 days. So that's crazy because we're like rotating 4 or 5 outfits. You know what I mean?
Ricky, she has to rotate 4 or 5 outfits. But this is what's sad about it. And these men, if they're listening to this, they need to help her out. Now, if you don't know Joy, she shares a beautiful 5-month-old daughter, y'all. Her name is Harlow Rose with NFL star Trevon Diggs. And she also has a 13-year-old daughter with Bow Wow. And she has a 6-year-old son with Future. Ricky, don't you think these men could help this woman get some clothes? And she ain't got to rotate them cheering clothes, all her clothes, but all the money that I just... Have you talked to Bow Wow, Brat, lately about Joy being out the house with the children?
No.
Oh. I mean, it's sad.
She ain't with none of them no more?
Oh, well, Ricky, evidently not.
No, her and Bow Wow aren't together anymore, and I don't think her and Future are together. I think she's with was she with the football player still?
I don't. Rock T, do you know anything about Trevon?
I know about Trayvon, but I don't know about who he's with right about now.
Yeah, but that's sad, Ricky. That girl got children, and they got to rotate clothes, and all these guys I just named are multi-millionaires. You know,
yeah.
It's just a sad look, honey. And I feel
well, I'm
bad.
sure she has some money set aside. She might just have to find her somewhere temporarily till she can get her house built back. I just hate they going through that.
Yeah, rotating clothes.
But the reason you telling her, you feel like since she got all these baby daddies as millionaires that they have to set her up in a new house and build her. I already know we know where you're going. We know where you're going.
God, dog. I mean, my God. I mean, every last one of them multimillionaires. And you got to rotate your clothes, and she got to live with her mama.
She planted the right seeds. She didn't harvest the right crops.
Something.
Message.
Say, man. You can't just get the right seeds planted. You got to harvest them crops properly.
Yeah, I guess so, honey. But we just got to lift up in prayer, honey, because that's just not a good look right now. So if anybody know these babies' fathers, help that child out, honey. But I'm sure.
Man, damn, that was cold. All right,
that was low down. Oh my God. Oh my God, special case.
All
right, moving on.
Go ahead.
Moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. This story here is touching to my heart, y'all. And y'all just follow me with it, though. It's being reported, y'all, that Jamie Foxx, y'all, he's making headlines again, y'all. And they're saying this time it's all about his dating life, y'all, allegedly. Now, according to MTO, it's confirmed, y'all, they're saying that the Oscar-winning actor has ended, listen to what I said, has ended his relationship with his longtime girlfriend, Ms. Alcee Huxtep. And they're saying he's reportedly switching up things, y'all, in a big way, y'all. And this is so touching. Now, they're saying that word on the street is that Jamie's telling his friends, y'all, that now he's exclusively dating black women. Now, they're saying, y'all, 2 close friends of the actor confirmed this shift, with one saying since his stroke, they're saying Jamie has gotten closer to his black roots, and they're saying he's now dating black women exclusively. Now, Jamie and little Miss Huxtep, they were linked back in August of 23 and what have you. And they said over the past year, they said the couple seemed very inseparable. They were caught dining at a Los Angeles restaurant, strolling hands in hand on Mexican beaches and serving up some major relationship goals, y'all. But they're saying now multiple sources, including, y'all, People Magazine, have confirmed, y'all, that the pair has officially gone their separate ways, y'all. And a lot of people saying, people wondering, this is very different for, for Jamie Foxx, y'all. They're saying despite their split, they say Jamie seems ready to move forward and embrace a new chapter. They're saying notably the actor has been linked almost exclusively to white women over the past 20 years. They're saying, however, this new shift marks a broader outlook on his dating life and perhaps a renewed focus, y'all, on his cultural identity. Now, a lot of people saying now that this is about to happen, they said because we're a week from Black History Month, maybe he's doing this for Black History Month. So people, are speculating that. So I don't know. But whatever he's doing, they're saying that Jamie continues to live his life unapologetically and on his own terms, whether it's new projects, new music, or a fresh romance. One thing for sure, they're saying he's keeping everyone guessing. So wouldn't that be nice? So he's doing it for Black History Month? Cause
why I gotta be for Black History Month?
Because February was in a couple of days. And
he said in the special, though, that he was switching.
Yep.
It's gonna be a hell of an adjustment to make, though.
Yeah, I mean, but if I was a black woman, I wouldn't date him.
Why not?
Because you don't really like me. You're doing that because, honey,
that's not necessarily true, Gary.
I wouldn't date nobody. Well, I'm just be quiet. But anyway,
he just ain't got to hold to the right fire. What you get some real fire? He gonna come on home. He gonna come on home.
Yeah, well,
until let her get one of these little cute chicks to work at Family Dollar. Change your whole life. Them ones that make about $8 an hour, boy. Right. Lord, just change your whole life.
Oh, God.
Got mismatched tires on their car.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, congratulations to Jamie, honey. If he's doing that, congratulations to him, honey. Oh, y'all so
cracking that windshield, boy.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Moonstruck. On the high end, you say Moonstruck, and on the low end, just say Beautiful Gray. That's your color for today, honey.
All right, y'all,
break scrubbing.
Give it up for Gary with the G. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get them at 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Get it together.
They woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better.
Yes, it
Wake
is.
up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive.
Come on,
The Rickey
come
Smiley
on.
Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us. Just wake up.
Good morning, good morning. This is Sharon from Daytona Beach. I'm calling to wake up Olivia Brazil and Dakota Armstrong from Daytona Beach. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Cameron calling from Stanford, Florida, calling to wake up my wife, Queen, and my son, Elliot, and daughter, Elora. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Shawnee from Rock Hill, South Carolina, giving a shout out to Melanie Hunt and Rachel Johnson and a Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Aaron from Baltimore. I want to give a wake-up shout-out to my girls in Aaron. Wake up, wake up. Have a good day.
It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Let 'em know this.
Charleston, wake up.
Let's
Baton
go.
Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee said, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Come on, Montgomery.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Columbus, wake up.
Let's go.
And Albany, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, what you got coming up next?
All right, coming up, I'm going to be expanding your vocabulary with the word of the week.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
Yeah, it is about that time for Gary's Word of the Week, and we're going to have to add the mayor in there. It's a couple of... what mayor was that? Philadelphia?
Mayor of the Philadelphia.
Yeah. A couple of more folks, and I saw another recent misspelling on Facebook. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to update that. Time to expand your vocabulary with Gary's Word of the Week. Gary will give us a word with a definition. He's also going to tell us how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, so what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Oh, this word is beautiful, honey. I love it. It's simple, easy, and you could break it down in syllables. But, Ricky, this week's word is quantitative.
Oh. No, sir.
Quantitative.
No, sir.
Quantitative. Quantitative.
Another black mark on your so-called college education.
No. Quantitative. Quantitative.
Tay.
What is it, Maria? What you say?
No, I'm just saying it. It says Tay, T-A-Y. You're saying titty.
Because I'm spelling the way I'm saying the way it's spelled.
No,
T-I-T is
that's
tit,
not-
a tit.
No,
You don't say tit. It says Tay. He spelled T-A-Y.
Be careful.
How do you pronounce Tay?
T-A-Y.
Yeah.
Pronounce it.
Quantitative. Oh, damn it! Oh, no.
Pig Latin.
Quan. Q-U-A-N, Ricky.
Gary.
T-I. What?
If you go down there, what's your friend that's the dentist in Atlanta?
Dr. Ross? Dr. Heavenly?
He said, Dr. Heavenly, she'll file your teeth down. You can pronounce his word.
Oh, Ricky, that's not nice. Quantitative.
What?
Quantitative.
Quantitative. Quantitative.
There you go, quantitative.
Quantitative. Q-U-A-N T-I is tie, huh?
No.
You had it right. Stay on that track, man.
Quantitative.
It's all right, Gary.
I ain't studying them, David. They ain't no better.
We're a lot better now.
Now go ahead and use it in a sentence.
Well, what's the definition of the word?
The definition is relating to measuring or measured by the quantity of something rather than its quality.
You can't even read that.
Read, dog.
Read it again, Gary.
Related to measuring or measured by the quantity of something rather than its quality.
Yes.
So it means having a lot of something.
Here's
that's
an
not
example of
necessarily-
how you're using the damn sentence. Gary Winter T has a wardrobe that has a quantitative.
Nope.
A quantitative advantage over his hilarious co-worker Special K, yet K still looks considerably better than him every day.
Who writes these sentences?
Oh, y'all heard it? Y'all give it Y'all give it. Gary, shout out to the Port Arthur public school system. Florida, Texas.
I don't even remember who my English teacher was this far ago, honey. But anyway,
She just got fired.
I think it's all trickery, honey. I think y'all be trying to trick me, honey. So I ain't worried about it.
Y'all, aren't y'all? You heard it. The word of the week is quantitative. I ain't gonna try this, so we'll see if you can add that to a conversation next week. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Black Tony, what's up? Come on, man.
Hello. Good. Hello.
Hello? Black Tony.
Hey, this is Rickey Smiley.
Yeah.
This Black Tony great grandmama, Miss Poole.
Miss who?
Miss Poole.
How you doing? What's up?
I'm good. Well,
why do you have Black Tony's cell phone? Or where you calling from?
Well, that's my great grandson. He not gonna be at work today. He wanted me to call him to let you know he not gonna be at work today. Cause
he breathes just like you. He breathes like you.
Well, that's my great grand. That's the way his mama, my granddaughter, and her mama's my daughter, and I'm her mama. So that's my great grandson. Now, he not gonna be at work.
Why?
He gonna be late because he had to run across. He had to run over to my neighbor house, Miss. I forgot her name. He gonna run over there and make some toast. But my toaster ain't working. My toaster.
Your what?
Our toaster not working. So he had to go over there and make me some toast for his great grandmama. That's me, because his mama is my granddaughter and her mama is my daughter, and I'm her mama. So he my great grandson, but he had to go make some toast, and his car is acting up too. So he gonna.
What's you say your name?
My name is Paul.
Miss Paul, you can put it in the oven.
No,
toast in the oven, put it on broil.
You're going to say my name right. It's Miss Pearl, Pearl. Pearl.
The Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl.
So you can put the toast in the oven and put it on broil and put some butter on it?
No, the gas done got cut off because my daughter forgot to pay the gas bill. Now, my daughter, that's his mama's mama. That's his mama's mama. She my daughter, and I'm his great grandmama. But look, his car acting up anyway. It's probably not gonna crank because he tried to crank it up this morning. It just
Boy, he sure sound like you.
That's all it was doing. I think it started and went out.
Black Tony, just forget about it. Go ahead and take off, dog.
This Black Tony, grandmama, Miss Poole.
Now, how are you his great grandma? What's the connection?
Because his mama is my granddaughter, and her mama is my daughter. So that make me his great grandmama because his mama is my daughter. No, his mama is my granddaughter. My daughter's my daughter. Hold on a second.
Yeah, Black Tony. Hello.
Something different from nobody has ever seen it in this world before. I can sing backwards.
In reverse.
In reverse.
From back.
Yes. I'm going to be singing I Believe I Can Fly.
By R. Kelly.
Yes. I live. Believe. I love fly. Life. Believe I. Going by life. Life. Believe I.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the T and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, everybody's talking about Kevin's heartbeat, y'all. It's reported, y'all, that last year, comedian Kevin Hart, y'all, abruptly shuttered all, y'all, 4 of his vegan restaurants in California. Now they're saying, y'all, that Kevin has parted ways, y'all, with his top execs at Heartbeat Production. Now, Kevin is now, y'all, they say Kevin is now in charge of his entertainment company after losing 2 previous CEOs within 15 months. Now, they're saying that the famed actor and comedian has recently stepped in as the 3rd CEO of Heartbeat Production following, y'all, the departure of the previous CEO, CFO, and, y'all, the chief content officers containing to, according to Bloomberg. Now, they're saying that the exec shakeup comes, y'all, on the heels of the company laying off more than 20 employees, y'all, before Thanksgiving. Now, they're saying that the departure was amicable, but stemmed, y'all, from a disagreement over the company's future direction. They're saying Jay Levine, who took over the helm at Heartbeat in early 2024 with a mandate to overhaul its deals and stabilize its finances, they say left less than a year later, along with 2 other executives, y'all. This is sad. I mean, it's like Kevin's whole company, his whole empire, like it's just colliding. And
we know Kevin has something to do with the LA fires mixed with things that's going on in the economy.
Well, maybe the economy, but the fires just happened. This happened way last year with one the situation with this vegan restaurants. So I guess, a lot of people stopped being vegan. People be vegan. Everybody was vegan for a week. And now they back eating meat.
It's a lot of people that's still vegan, Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they ain't going to his restaurant because he closed 4 of them. So, but I mean, it's a sad situation, though. And this is just me talking. People invest. You need to invest. Oh, why don't you invest?
Maybe you just open too many of them at a time or something.
Well, I don't know what, but all that investing, if you're not investment astute, damn it, I'm not investing. I'm investing in my bank account where I can just look at my money every day. At least I know that. And I'm sorry, that's it. I'm not going to sit there and go over, good, let me get a company, because they say, get a company to invest. And then your butt broke tomorrow because of your investments.
I don't think he broke, though.
Well, he might not be broke, but, honey, he done lost a lot, honey, and that's a sad situation.
Maybe he's just restructuring everything.
Well, if he was restructuring, they would have said restructure.
The restaurant business is really hard. You probably don't see a profit until about 3 years.
Yep.
And there's so much competition, and then customers are really, really, especially black folks, they are really fickle. They fickle. Yes. They'll sit over here, and you got a whole restaurant over here. They'll go right across the street to Burger King.
Come on now.
And stuff, and whatever. Because when I tell you the envy and jealousy, and I ain't going over there to support him.
Mm-hmm. He'll pay for his damn Toyota Corolla. No.
That's what did a joke about this or did a joke about that, and that is just any reason just not to support. Man, our mindset is bad. Because if I knew, he had a restaurant that was in my area, I would support it all the time. Just like Big Lip got a huge vegan restaurant right there on Hollandale Beach Boulevard. If you're in South Florida or whatever, you go in there and support him. We go to all these other places and stuff. You got somebody, a radio personality doing things in the community. Got a restaurant, a huge vegan spot right there on Hollandale Beach Boulevard. Go support him.
Yeah, well, 100 people. Like you said, we had a man in Port Arthur, he had a barbecue hole in the wall, and he had a barbecue restaurant. He built a beautiful restaurant, honey, so people go eat their good barbecue, honey. Do you know he had to close the down restaurant down because people like going to the hole in the wall?
Yeah.
So,
that's kind of like Spondivits.
Kind of like Red's barbecue, but I think Red's still open, though, in St. Louis.
But that's the way it is. So we just going to follow this story. And hopefully, I'm sure Kevin is going to rebound, and he's a great comedian. He'll make his money back on the road out doing the movies there.
Sure he will.
Yes, he will.
All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Cynthia Bailey, baby. Y'all know Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, this girl is speaking out regarding the situation that she experienced, and I would have never known this until Cynthia said this. Here's what she had to say about a relationship.
There was this guy on there, and he was like 80. He was like a billionaire. So he has his driver pick me up, and he meets me at the restaurant. It's like a private club restaurant. Like you have to be a member to go to a restaurant. I'm in love with him. So I get there, and we have the best time. Pretty consistent, talking on the phone here and there. Because now I'm like, all right, I don't want to like overwhelm him. Because here's my big shot to like become this billionaire wife. And then I got a text saying, "Hi, you know what? I think you are amazing. You are so sweet. But I think we should just be friends." And I was like, how the hell do you break up with somebody that you're not even with?
Oh, man.
Yes, honey. I mean,
that was recent.
Evidently so. Yeah, I guess it was after she and her wonderful husband Mike Hill divorced or whatever. You know, she was married to Mike Hill for what, about a month or two, or maybe a year or so, whatever. And you know, before she was married to Peter Thomas and stuff. But you know, I mean, you got to sometimes gamble on these things, especially African American women. If he was a billionaire, now I don't know if he was of African descent or of European descent or whatever. But you know, Anna Nicole Smith, she betted on her man and she won him. No, bless her soul, but she died later on in life. But you know. Men, honey, with money and stuff, they just, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he was black or white or whatever his race was, but if he was of African descent, you know.
Don't care how much money you got. Money don't bring happiness. But having you a good woman would bring a whole lot of happiness because it's just a house, but it's not a home. Right. Unless you got her. And she in there, she got a good attitude, and she ain't got to have a dime. She got a good attitude, and she's kind and thoughtful. Or whatever, there you go. You got yourself something.
Yeah, well, Cynthia's a beautiful woman, and she's a good woman and stuff. He just probably was a jerk, honey. He just probably didn't want to commit and stuff. But she was crazy, honey. She should have got pregnant, honey. Then she could have had that.
See, when you get a text like that, you sitting up. That's when you sitting up in Magic City. When you get them kind of text messages. A big old eclipse of her ass just going by in the lights, in the strobe lights and glitter and $5s and $10 bills. Like, we just want to be friends.
Yeah, I just want to be friends. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorites. The color today is Moonstruck. On the high end, you say Moonstruck, and on the low end, just say Beautiful Gray. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I am so excited y'all joining us this morning, man. She is a living legend, a cultural icon, and the undisputed queen of hip-hop. So y'all give it up. Show your love right now for Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. Hey, good morning.
Hey, Brat, that your girl.
What up, MJB?
What up, Brat?
How you been, girl?
How's everything?
Good. I'm blessed.
We are so excited about your new tour. And let me tell you, when I saw you perform at Jazz in the Gardens, you had everybody on their feet all night long. So I'm so excited about for my fans tour. What should people expect?
Man, I can't tell you everything, but they're going to be so surprised. But just expect to have a good time. I mean, the VIP section is really a VIP section with, like, just memorabilia and gifts and wine. And, you know, I have a wine called Sun Goddess. And it will be, I won't say unlimited because I don't want anybody, you know, getting over drunk and fighting and killing themselves at my concert. So, you know, but it's going to be in the VIP sections. And it's just going to be a great time. We have Neo, we have Morial, and, you know, what I'm coming to do. But other than that, I have a lot of special surprises for everyone, and it's going to be really, really, really dope.
So now, Mary J., before I ask my professional question, I'm going to ask this question. Now, me and some of my friends, my male friends, we wanted to know, are you going to come out with a gold Giuseppe booth for men? Because, girl,
Gary.
we wanted some of those booths, girl. So.
I mean, they go up to a 12, so.
Well, I wear 8.5 now. Miss Byron wear 12, so I guess she can get her something.
Miss Byron.
Yeah.
I didn't know the men was gonna want to go. I didn't know the men was gonna want a boot. Sorry.
Yes, girl. So those boots were made for walking.
Well, you can't rock the ones with the heels, Gary.
Baby, I can't walk in those girls, honey. I got. But no, because we were warned. I said, well, girl, when I talk to Miss Mary, I'm gonna ask her, honey. So there you go. But anyway, Mary, my professional question. I saw your post about you being, honey, upset about your track list being leaked. So now, how does something like that really happen? And you also said, honey, that you have some big surprise. So we was wondering if those boots were the surprises, but nevertheless, about that?
You ruining the whole damn interview.
No.
Well, when you work with a lot of people, you can't, a lot of things slip through, and unfortunately we have some unprofessional people that we had to fire, for doing that, We found out who it was and we had to let them go because that was just disrespectful. And the thing I was trying to hold back was the set list because it's part of the surprise. But that little bit got out. That's not nothing compared to what, people are going to get at the concert.
Well, guess what? I can't wait to be there. I'm definitely going to be there cheering you on like I always do.
Yes.
And I just want to say we so proud of you, Mary. We go way back like babies with pacifiers. And to see how you have expanded your career, you know what I'm saying? Seeing you play such big personality characters like Monet in Power. I mean, when I watch that, I'll be like, y'all think Mary acting. Mary will, that's Mary for real. Mary from Yonkers, she'll give it to you for real. People don't play with Mary. They don't know about that. I feel sorry for that person that got fired because they probably under a rock somewhere right now. But after filming Power, Mary, was it hard to ever get out of character for you?
Some days it was because I had to visit some real dark places to make that woman believable. I had to visit some real dark places in my real life, things in my past that have happened to me. People thought they got away with stuff, but they, I had to, and, so I had to
there you go.
In order yeah, some days it was hard. Some days I had to pray myself out of that thing real hard. So therapeutic.
Yeah, we love you. You kill that thing.
Are there any dream collaborations or projects that you hope to pursue in the future?
I got to get in a movie with Denzel. Denzel is he's a teacher. And when I did Mudbound, before I did Mudbound, I got in a conversation with Denzel, and he was like, you want to act? You want to act? And I was like, yeah, I want to act.
I know that's
wow.
Right.
So,
I know, right? It's crazy.
He gave me some good information, that helped me a lot. Would love to work with him.
Well, Mary, we want to tell you congratulations on being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, too. That is crazy. And Rolling Stone also named you one of their greatest artists of all times. How does that feel to be in the list among the greats?
But I feel, how things just don't all the way set in yet. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel amazing. I feel so accomplished. I feel like I worked really hard all my life. I earned it. We've worked so hard for everything. Nobody's given us anything. And when something like that happens, it's one or two things you could do. You could run around and act like yeah, that's supposed to be like that.
Right.
Or you can say, wow, man, I really did it. And that's how I feel like. I feel like, wow, thank you to all the fans. Thank you to everybody that helped me to get to this point in my career where, I'm recognized by, peers on that level. So that's why I owe it all to my fans, back to my fans, because if they weren't cheering, like I said in my speech, and buying my records and hanging in there with me through everything that I've been through and watching me come out the other side, that wouldn't have happened. So I received that honor with humility, a little bit of cockiness because I did.
Yes.
Hey, we got to tell you, Mary, when you went through your divorce, when I tell you we was on the air defending you and went playing about you on there. I know somebody told you we was going in.
Yeah, the world was going in. I mean, nobody liked what was happening. But, that was that. The skies opened when and I moved on, and the people were on my team, and I'm on my team now. So thank you, Rickey. Thank you, Brat. Thank you, family, for holding me down. But I'm good now, I'm good.
You got your new piece, Mary?
You had to ask.
Hey, yo.
But Mary, with all that being said, though, looking back on it, is there anything you wish that you could tell your younger self?
Yeah, I would have told my younger self to finish high school. I really would have said that's going to be beneficial to you. Stop being a rockhead and a disobedient person and get your behind and finish high school and go to college. I would have told my younger self to do that,
Absolutely. Well, hey, congratulations, man. I want everybody to make sure you get your tickets for the My Fans Tour coming to a city near you. And Mary, we love you. And you're always welcome to come on. And I'll never forget when Juicy walked in the room, you were sitting over there trying not to laugh. I'll never forget it. See, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all.
Remember we saw you at the boat down there? Remember we saw you down, we was getting on the boat?
I was trying to contain myself, and you was and I'm talking about you was about to go out and have a good time. Y'all had y'all bottles, and I was like, Mary, you was like, what up, Rick? And we hugged each other. I don't know if it was your birthday or something. Y'all was going out to celebrate.
Oh, it was my birthday. We was in the Bahamas, right?
No. We was on the dock. That was at Miami. It was at Miami.
It was before we went. Yeah, it was in Miami.
And me and you had to put out a fire real quick when y'all came back. I was just so excited to see you, and I'm telling you, man, it's just always hugs and stuff when I see you, and I'm proud of you, and God bless you. Thank you and come on the show anytime. Come on the show more. We would love to have you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ricky. Thank you, Brat. I love you. I can't wait to see you and give you a hug.
I know.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to get those copper boots for the men.
Please do, Mary J, because I sure want some, honey. Please do.
You got to get some time because his legs real skinny, Mary.
Real skinny.
You got to get some copper stockings for him.
Okay.
Y'all give it up for Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson has 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning to you, brother.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. Hey,
What's up?
Do you in any way, shape, or form feel like you almost don't want to watch the news right now?
I stopped watching it. I'll watch Joy Reid every now and then. But, man, I don't care nothing about it's like I care. Like, they talking about all this stuff, and they don't even know that we going into a dictatorship.
It's an overload almost.
Yeah.
It's a mental
so
overload.
Much though. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the thousands of people who are displaced in Gaza, and Trump throwing out ideas about shifting Palestinians out altogether. I'm looking at how Trump just engaged with the country of Colombia, putting them to a place of almost not having a trade agreement if they didn't accept the folks that we were sending back. I'm listening to all the debates around DEI, and it's overwhelming to a degree, but kind of like I said last week, I'm trying to do the best I can to focus on what can I do in this moment. And I'm curious for you all, like, how have you thought about, like, what does this moment say to you? Like, what are you led to in this moment? Like, what's your charge as you going into this space? And I don't even mean just politically, just how you handling your energy.
Well, for me, if I can speak first, for me, I'm dealing with my kids, my adult kids, who are really concerned about, the upcoming year. They're talking about passports. They're talking about, my daughter has concerns about having a child. My other daughter has concerns about, her medical needs and how that could, be altered and dealt with. Like, I'm having some real serious conversations because they got a lot of questions right now.
Yep.
Hey,
Wait, Maria,
Jeff,
I
was going to say, I'm excited about what I can do to help empower other Black women. I feel like I've been blessed to get this far in my life, and I want to do what I can in my part as someone who I feel has experience and also privilege to be in this position to help other Black women. Like, what do you need? What are your needs? How can I help you grow your business? How can I help you with my experience in improving my finances? How can I empower you? I think that this is a time that excites me to help other people. Yeah. And not wait for people to help us, not wait for the government to help us. I think that that's where our mindset needs to be.
I don't think
our
people look
collective
for the
power.
government to help us. I think as the government is hurting, the government can hurt you with some of these policies and stuff that's coming out.
I'm not saying that they can, but I think that the focus is I hear a lot of victim and woe is me when we've seen examples in the past what our collective power and what us coming together can do for our community.
But and I agree with you, Maria. The problem that I have is getting us to come together because, hell, I mean, people was clowning everybody that was supporting Kamala Harris. And it's like, we can lead you to water, but we can't make you drink. And it's just a mindset. These people got $1,500 check from Donald Trump, and then they lost their mind. And $1,500 of the money that they paid into the tax system. And stuff like that. It just be so fun. But I understand what you're saying, though, like, for real. I get it.
No, and I think there's a book out right now called Let Them. And I have not read it. I'm not even signing off on it. What I am saying is that the premise is let people be who they are, which gives you the power to let you be who you are. And I literally hear y'all saying the same thing. It's like we spent a whole lot of time over the last year arguing with people who had never committed to agree with us. And sometimes we can better love people when we just see them for who they are and then be us in response. Like I really hear you, Maria, because I think what we have the greatest power to do is show up and be ourselves.
Yeah.
And whatever it is you have to offer. And sometimes, Rick, I think we so busy trying to save the culture or save the country that we lose our family. Or save the country and save the culture that we lose our community.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have the power to save the whole country or to save the whole culture. But I got the power to talk to my family and model for my family.
Yeah.
I got the ability to reach out my door and speak to somebody walking by that maybe I haven't spoken to before. And so I think maybe that's it, right? It's what is one way this week that you can use the power you have to impact, motivate, inform, inspire, and love somebody else. And I'd love for you to let me know what that is. Hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Let's focus on the small wins, and 2 million small wins will make a huge difference, y'all. Love you. Always glad to be on.
Donald Trump just signed a bill saying he's going to send all black people to Detroit. So.
Hell.
Into the D, dog. Into the D. Greek town,
baby. Let's go. They've been close in
Detroit. Let's get it.
Miami, y'all get ready. Y'all ass going too.
Let's go,
Brown and Dave. We're going to put all us on bus. We got to go to Detroit.
Let's go, dog.
We appreciate you, Jeff.
Scooters. He's going to start giving scooters. Not buses.
I love you, Jeff.
The overflow will be Romulus.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Listen, did y'all know that having the right insurance can protect you, your family, and your finances from unexpected setbacks? In honor of National Insurance Day, our money expert, Jini Thornton, is breaking down the different types of insurance like disability, life, and umbrella coverage. That's like what covers everything. So you can, ensure that you're fully protected. Jini Thornton, good morning. Hey, happy to have you this morning, and let's get into this because one question that I have, because there's nothing worse than getting in an accident and the person at fault does not have car insurance, or maybe they don't have enough coverage. What can our listeners do to protect themselves in a situation like that?
Ricky, I'm so happy we're talking about this. People don't realize 14% of drivers are uninsured and 16% of drivers are underinsured. We are very likely to get in an accident with somebody who doesn't have appropriate coverage. It's very easy to add. This is an add-on to your policy. It's called underinsured or uninsured coverage. And so that way, you get in an accident with somebody, you can get your car fixed, get your medical bills paid, all the things that you're going to need to do to be made whole. So please do a policy review with your agent and get these add-ons added to your policy.
Jini, I've heard you say that just because you have homeowners or renters insurance, that doesn't mean that all of your valuables like jewelry will be covered. Can you tell us what is personal articles insurance and why we need it?
Brat, this always confuses people because people are like, oh, I have homeowners and renters insurance. All my stuff is covered, and it's only covered to a certain amount. So if you have your higher end things, your good things, your jewelry, your art, your medical equipment, even certain electronics, you need a personal articles policy. It literally is going to list all of your high-end items, and this provides you with an additional layer of protection. Nothing worse than having a theft or fire, something crazy happens, and you realize your really, really good stuff is not even covered.
That is so important. Thank you so much for that information. Good morning, Jini. So what about umbrella insurance? Why is that important to have?
You know, this is the one, Maria, that a lot of people don't know about. It's very inexpensive. It's typically an attachment to your homeowner's insurance. And what you're saying is, hey, I want to make sure that I'm protecting my family, I'm protecting my savings and my assets. So if I get into a car accident, my dog bites somebody, someone falls down at my rental property, I'm going to have an additional layer of coverage called umbrella coverage just in case they sue me. Now I can have some coverage. I personally have $2 million in umbrella coverage, but it's really, really, really cheap. So again, please contact your homeowner's insurance agent and get a quote for some umbrella coverage.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that insurance. I hate having a damn, excuse me, my language, Jini, car accident, and you ask them, do they have insurance? They said, "Me speak no English."
Right. Listen,
I'm sorry.
The last time I was in a car accident, I got hit by 2 people. Neither one of them had car insurance.
Oh, wow.
So
I said, they talking about something. No. I said, "Me no English." I said, I said, call the police.
So Jini, how do you know how much life insurance you should have?
Okay, let's talk about life insurance. We all know what this means. Someone passes away, the beneficiaries, they're going to get a check. Brat, most people recommend that you have 5 to 10 times your annual income. 5 to 10 times. You make $100,000 a year, maybe you should have $500,000 or $1 million in coverage. I suggest people get what they can easily afford, because you don't want this to be a thing that's, month to month, you're kind of struggling to pay this bill. I also suggest people pay your life insurance annually. That way you know it's good. No matter what's happening in your life, you could keep that coverage in place. But again, 10 times your annual income is my recommendation.
Well, Jini, honey, I was thinking about dropping my life insurance policy. I sure was. I just because first of all, my thing is it's nobody but me, and I have a pre-need. So since I have a pre-need, why should I be paying this life insurance? I ain't got nobody to leave no money to. So I was gonna drop my policy.
You may have a relative, a niece, a nephew, a sibling.
I don't like nobody I like that much to be paying the life insurance policy.
Hold on. How many times we done sit down and talk about me being in your will? How many times I asked you about that?
But I could leave you in the will, but I ain't gonna leave you no money. You're gonna have to get the little stuff I have left, some of my clothes and stuff.
I don't want that. Having them clothes that I done wore on stage and gave to you.
Oh my God, you ain't gotta tell nobody. I'll be recycling them here. You can get them back then.
You have all them couches and chairs he got rid of.
You can get them all back then, honey.
Want all that furniture? But you said that you still had some money left over from when your daddy died. You said you was gonna leave me something when you die and be in charge.
Well, I'm trying to spend that up before that happens, honey. So you better hurry and get it. Well, get it now.
Jini, I'm not going to sit up here. Every time we bring you on the show, there's always some morning show drama that you got to deal with. I'm so embarrassed.
Listen,
but Jini.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you think? Because my thing is, I'm paying. I was thinking about I have some nieces and nephews that I kind of like, whatever. But after I realized that, I didn't pay for my pre-need and everything. So if I'm dead and gone, just bury me, honey. So you ain't got to worry about leaving nothing to nobody. Because I thought the Bible said you don't supposed to leave nothing to people. People should get their own stuff.
Said that.
I thought it was something about you're not supposed to leave nothing to nobody or something like that.
I know Raphael Warnock ain't told y'all that at church.
Listen, Gary, if anybody depends upon you or your income, you may want to consider keeping your life insurance in place. So this is really about replacing income and making sure if something happens that they don't have to downgrade or change their life. So just think about who may be depending upon Uncle Gary.
Well, Ricky got a lot of money. He ain't got to depend on my little change, so we can cut him out.
Don't pay Gary no attention. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, you can always follow me on social media at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. My website is the same. Happy Monday, everybody.
All right, Jini, love you.
Thank you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, radio family. Here's what's happening on the front page. The White House claimed victory in a showdown with Colombia over accepting flights of deported migrants from the U.S. on Sunday, hours after President Donald Trump threatened tariffs and other sanctions. The U.S. and Colombia clashed on Sunday in a show of what other countries could face if they intervene in the Trump administration's crackdown on illegal immigration. Now, earlier, Trump had ordered visa restrictions and 25% tariffs on all Colombian incoming goods, which would have been raised to 50% in 1 week. Now, this was in response to President Gustavo Petro's decision to reject 2 Colombia-bound U.S. military aircraft carrying migrants. Petro accused Trump of not treating immigrants with dignity during the deportation. In other news, we've heard of a boycott, but now a boycott is making news. Reverend Al Sharpton and about 100 of his followers descended on an East Harlem Costco on Saturday in support of the company's commitment to controversial diversity, equity, and inclusion practices. Now, while shopping, Sharpton said, "We will stand with those who stand with us." He also gave attendees a $25 gift card to shop during the boycott event. The demonstration was in response to President Trump's crackdown on DEI initiatives this week. That put federal employees working in such initiatives on paid leave and shuttered offices dedicated to it. Now, Target, Walmart, Meta, McDonald's, Amazon, Ford, and Lowe's were among the companies that announced they are eliminating some or all of their DEI practices. Lastly, today is the first day of the tax filing season, which is good timing because 37% of taxpayers depend on their refund to make ends meet, including 50% of millennials. This according to an Intuit Credit Karma survey of 1,000 adults. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the front page. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now it's time to check in with sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Orbit motion, now peels back to the left. Chiefs are chasing Josh Allen. He throws it up for grabs, and the pass is incomplete! Incomplete! Off the arm of the would-be receiver, Dalton Kincaid! Kansas City!
The Chiefs headed back to the Super Bowl, man. It's set. Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Showdown in New Orleans, man. Let me tell you something. It's the rematch of Super Bowl 57. Chiefs advance to their 3rd straight Super Bowl, trying to become the first NFL team to three-peat. Patrick Mahomes going for ring number 4. In the meantime, the Eagles handled business with the Washington Commanders. Quarterback Jalen Hurts, solid game, man. 3 rushing touchdowns. He passed for another. Running back Saquon Barkley may have sealed the MVP. It is what it is, man. I know the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills are sick because they didn't draft Patrick Mahomes. Rick, I don't know if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
The Bears drafted Mitch Trubisky in front of Patrick Mahomes. Then the Buffalo Bills, they were on the clock, and they could have drafted Patrick Mahomes, but they traded their pick to the Kansas City Chiefs, and then the Chiefs picked Patrick Mahomes, and the rest is history, dog.
Brock, so you saying Trubisky isn't better than Patrick Mahomes?
Come on, dog.
Right.
No disrespect, but come on, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy, though.
The Buffalo Bills could have had Patrick Mahomes, like, for real.
I mean, they got a good quarterback, but not good enough.
I mean, Josh Allen is a beast. Josh Allen is a beast. You got to give it to him, but that doggone listen, man. I ain't going to bet against Patrick Mahomes never again. Just can't do it, man. It is what it is. So it's
hard to stop. The only way you stop him is put a strong safety on him. Keep talking, because I'm gonna read you what somebody, a defensive backs coach, texted me this morning, and what he said, the only way. Go ahead. Let me find,
for real.
And
then when you add Coach Andy Reid to that, it's like. I'm sitting here thinking, man. I mean, I know you got Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Then you got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick still got many more years left. Andy Reid still got many more years left. I can't wait to see if they're going to surpass what Belichick and Tom Brady was able to do. Like, this is crazy. And if I was to pick a head coach and a quarterback to start my franchise, I'm not so sure if it's an automatic Brady-Belichick situation.
Right.
Come on, man.
It's a 3-peat is huge, though.
Come on, dog.
That's huge, because Dallas Cowboys, we still riding off them 2 victories we had in the 90s. But a 3-peat, but I don't know if they're gonna beat Philadelphia, though.
4 rings in your first 7 years of playing.
Come on, dog.
Yeah,
that's way more impressive.
Listen.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's going to be fun to watch, man. So stay tuned. Y'all follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brat got the hot spot right now.
Oh. Then we got it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
Hey, Rob.
The B-R-A-T.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is my boy Roy Anderson. He's a defensive back coach for the Minnesota Vikings. He texted me this morning and said the only way that Philly can beat Kansas City in the Super Bowl is mix up the coverages and bring pressure. That's the only way. And you're going to have to put a strong safety on Patrick Mahomes. You're just going to have to spy on him the whole entire game.
But Rick, everybody didn't try that. Trust me.
They all done tried it.
That's the game plan.
They tried it, but they probably weren't able to get past that offensive line. But this defensive lineman going to have to get past the offensive line in order for it to be effective. You can have a game plan, but you got to be effective. You got to execute the game plan.
That part.
So, yeah. All right, Brat.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Dame Dash confirms Cameron's story that Jim Jones tried to get him jumped in front of his woman at his art gallery and says the level of disrespect blew his mind. Here's what he had to say.
I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me. It blew my mind, the level of disrespect that one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt. What broke my heart was I felt like I raised everybody better than that. It was just embarrassing.
Wow. Man. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That would probably make me feel a little weird too, especially, having a relationship with somebody and then they get that mad that they want somebody to beat me up. But
yeah, that's
crazy. What it is. I guess that's the type of things that happens in families too, I guess. Well, y'all, moving on. Marlon Wayans says he's not a supporter of bandwagon hate, especially not within the black community. And he's speaking out in defense of Snoop Dogg performing at Trump's inauguration. Here's what he had to say about that.
I know Snoop, and I know Snoop has always been a real one. And, I know he's probably 0 Fs. It was a Bitcoin event. Come out, make a statement. I'm not going to allow for public skewering. We are divided enough.
I agree.
I was just getting ready to ask you, do you agree with Marlon?
Yeah, I agree. Bandwagon hate or whatever. Not, we can disagree and stuff, but I just didn't. It was just something about the people just jumping on the bandwagon, dogging out somebody. You can disagree with them, but I think we just take it too far sometimes. Throw people completely away. You'll forget about 20 or 30 years of service and all this stuff, and then when somebody does something wrong or something that most of us don't agree with, we just completely throw them away. We can say that we disagree, and a lot of times it's just not what you do, it's how you do it.
Right.
It's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that stuff people don't bounce back from, and at the end of the day, Snoop Dogg is a human being and have feelings. And
he's a legend. He's a legend. He's done a lot for everybody throughout his whole career as well.
Yeah, we don't agree with him doing that, but to do him and see some of the things that I saw, I thought it was too far.
Right. All right, y'all. For more information on these stories, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is Marc Morial. I lead the National Urban League, and this is today's State of Black America. Last week, we celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. It was also the beginning of the administration of the 47th President of the United States. Regrettably and tragically, it was the start of a war on civil rights, more intense, more hateful, and more aggressive than any we've seen since the civil rights days in the 1960s. What does it include? The 47th President has fired all federal workers who work on diversity, equity, and inclusion. The 47th President has signed an executive order seeking to ban diversity, equity, and inclusion in federal agencies and seeks to intimidate private institutions such as private companies, nonprofit institutions, and educational institutions in discontinuing their commitment to civil rights and diversity, equity, and inclusion. The 47th President has launched raids in American cities seeking to ferret out and deport quote-unquote undocumented aliens. This assault is more aggressive, more heinous more nasty, and more threatening to the future of our nation than any we have seen. We must resist this. We must resist this for many, many reasons. Number one, this is an attack on the integrity of our communities and on this nation. It says close the door on racial justice and the progress we've made, which is not enough over the last 60 years. How will we fight back? Number one, already, there have been a number of lawsuits that have been filed in the federal courts, including one in Seattle, where a federal judge has already enjoined one executive order which seeks to end birthright citizenship. Number two, other lawsuits have been filed by federal employees, and we, the National Urban League, are contemplating a lawsuit challenging these anti-diversity orders. You must fight back. Today, I ask each of you to call your member of Congress at 202-224-3121 and say, stand up for DE&I and stand up for civil rights. We are watching to see if you will be committed to our community. Don't just call the Democrats, call the Republicans too. Many, many black people do have Republican members of Congress and Republican members of the Senate. We need to be heard from. You can also go to the website for the U.S. Senate or for the U.S. House. I'm asking each of you to not stay silent, and much more will need to be done. On the positive side, Jamie Dimon of J.P. Morgan Chase made positive statements about his bank's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and I applaud those statements. Costco's employees, by a 98% margin, rejected an effort to cancel DE&I in that company, and we expect many others will stand firm while some others cave in to the campaign of hate and the campaign of terror against civil rights and the future of this nation. I'm Marc Morial. I lead the National Urban League. This is today's State of Black America. Follow me on all social media, at Marc Morial and at Nat Urban League. This conversation will continue. I'll see you next week on the radio.